And like they're on the side part.
I have two people looking at me.
Mom, can I get my sunglasses in here because they're in the side pocket part?
Hey guys, so this is a journey that we're about to take that almost didn't happen because we just spent over an hour looking for my wallet that was somehow under my bed, which the crazy part about that is it's totally my fault, so whatever. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is I don't know how it got under there. I don't think the kids did it. I don't know. I remember last night I was getting some stuff situated in my wallet and I must have it must have fallen down in there. Anyway, not how I wanted this day to start, but this portion of my day to start. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. We are leaving to go up by Justin and Cantwell, and it's like a 4-hour drive, and I still have to stop at the bank, get fuel, and stop at the store. So it'll be another late night. We just did this drive actually Saturday into Sunday. I drove up Saturday evening and we spent the night, and then we drove back Sunday morning. So I'm familiar with this and that it's going to take a while, but I have all 3 kids, both dogs, and we're just going to finally get on the road and bring you guys with. Currently at this spot, Little Miller's, well, this is actually Miller's Market, so all of the other ones are Little Miller's or Miller's Cafe, but this is Miller's Market, and we're gonna go in and grab some
ice
Good
cream.
Luck road trip ice cream before we
can't
get
wait.
on the road.
Look at the dog. Look at the dog.
Denali's ice cream. Puppy cup.
Pup cup?
That's yours. Oh!
What?
He took it. We have stopped. I don't know. We're just inside what they consider Denali State Park here. This is one of the pullouts that I like to stop at, but it's by the Shalitna River. You can camp here if you'd like to. They have a little campground. I've never actually seen anyone camping here, but I'm guessing during bigger holiday weekends in the summertime I'm sure people do. But yeah, that's Lower Troublesome Creek is what it's called, and they have a couple of little like outhouse style bathrooms and stuff, but we're gonna get both the dogs out and get them in or get them to go to the bathroom, and then we'll be on the way. Excuse me, sir. Can you drive?
Yeah, I'm a illegal adult.
Can I see your license and registration, please?
Yes. Maybe, please.
I don't know where that is.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
a passenger.
Jump to the passenger side.
I'm a passenger.
You criminal dog.
I'm a passenger.
particular morning, I decided to use my mocha pot, which is like a stovetop espresso percolator style thing. Really easy to use at home. So I grab my coffee to a fine grind, and then I just tamp some coffee in to the filter, and then that sits on top of the base there, and the base is actually where the water goes, so the water percolates up through the grounds into the top, and that is where the espresso comes in. So once you have your water filled, I just screw everything back together and then set it on the stovetop like medium heat. And while that is going, I will actually heat up some half and half because I'm making myself a breve this morning. And cold half and half does not make for nice foam, and it chills the beverage, and it's not great. Once the espresso is ready, I go ahead and foam my milk just using my Aero Latte, which is super simple. It's battery powered. It's great to have for making foam at home. And then to put everything together, the espresso just goes in first, and then it gets topped with foam, and it's the perfect, rich, indulgent thing for a chilly morning, and I love it. Good morning, guys. So it is our first full day here, and it's about 7 a.m. Nikolai and I, Kobuk, Denali, we're all up. The dogs have been fed. I have made my coffee. I made like a makeshift latte today because I thought I brought my French press, but I didn't. I brought my stovetop percolator, and I thought we had a French press in the trailer, but we don't. We just have this beast over here. And I just wasn't in the mood for like percolator coffee. I don't know. I wanted a French press and I didn't have it. I also didn't bring my pour over, my AeroPress, anything whatsoever. So aside from my percolator and my little Aero Latte, I love this thing so much. It makes really decent foam, and I bought mine at Barnes & Noble, and it was relatively affordable, and the batteries lasted forever. I don't use it all too often. I mostly use it in the summertime in the trailer because most of the time we're places where we can't get coffee. Like, there's not coffee shops. So not bad for a breve latte. This foam is quite the foam. It's got quite an interesting mouthfeel to it because it's not like traditional foam. Anyway, so I'm gonna make breakfast now, and then we'll get the girls up, and then we're gonna head out for the day. I think we're gonna go up to like Denali, Healy area, kind of just bounce around there, and we'll see what the day brings. And yeah, so I'm gonna get to work on breakfast. My goodness, this place is a mess. Oh, look at this mess, you guys. This trailer, it's like you get 5 things out of place, and it's just a disaster. But Nikolai and Kobuk are enjoying their morning together, clearly.
Yeah.
Although I think Kobuk is wondering why he can't go a second without... Oh, nope. I think he likes constant kid contact. Kobuk. Oh, goodness. Well, breakfast for one kid is served. The other 2 are still sleeping.
I thought they would be up by now.
No, I thought breakfast would make them wake up, but nope.
Well, normally the smell of bacon wakes them up.
True. I'm going to steal one of your quesadilla slices to show them. So this is what they look like. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to build.
And delicious.
The ones that Byron Talbot made were a little bit fancier and more aesthetically pleasing than mine, but you know what? I'm just trying to feed some hungry kids, and it gets the job done. Nikolai is drinking some tea this morning too.
Mint, and it's really strong.
Yeah. It's Mint Magic Celestial Seasonings, or Celestial, what is it?
It's like...
It's Celestial something, the brand. I forget what it's called. Celestial Seasons? I don't know. It's a brand that I used to drink all the time, but Nikolai really likes mint tea, and they have one of the stronger mint caffeine-free teas. Also, can we just talk about this gremlin?
Begging for my food.
Always.
Once your food's out, the other one that's in the back and him will start begging me.
No. Kobuk. So we are getting ready to head on out on our adventure today. I don't really have any like set plans other than I'm gonna try and get water for Justin. I know there's a couple campgrounds because he's got 4 empty. He didn't have any water empty last week when I came, but he has 4 empty water things. Nikolai, will you take that wrinkle releaser into the trailer, set it upstairs? The dogs are gonna stay here today. I'm gonna put them in the trailer and they're just gonna hang out. Normally I don't mind taking them with us, but I don't know what we're doing, so I don't want them to just be cooped up in the truck. I'd rather have them cooped up in the trailer. and they've been outside a bunch this morning, but we just finished unloading a couple of things from the bed of the truck, and now we got to get our stuff for today in there, and then so we are at the Denali National Park Visitor Center on like the Denali Park Road, the main road. I've actually never ever come to this visitor center, but I thought today, since we have time, like we don't need to rush anywhere or do anything, that we would just come and check it out and take our time. So I'm kind of just switching stuff over from one bag to the other to get us ready to go walk around for a little bit. But yeah, this is kind of cool. So if you're ever driving like to Fairbanks or anything, I believe this park is only open during like what is considered tourism season. You can look up all the national parks on, I believe is it MPS, nationalparkservice.org or .gov? I think it's .gov actually. So mps.gov, you can look up this one and the location and everything and the hours, because it's not open year round. But for all the times we've driven to Fairbanks and driven north, we've never stopped here. And even all the times I've driven to Fairbanks and driven north, I've never stopped here. So I just thought it would be fun and we don't have to rush around. We're gonna try and be back down by Justin by like 5 o'clock this evening so that we can check out his crusher operation that he has going on for work. But I'm gonna switch over from one wallet to the next, and then we're gonna head on in and check some stuff out. National Park Service has this really cool thing called a Junior Ranger program. So any of the visitor centers, you go into them, there's a little booklet that usually pertains to the area that you're in for that visitor center, the park that you're in, and the kids can fill it out. So if you're doing a road trip where you're gonna be passing back through, because visitor centers are just good places to stop for bathrooms, to snack, you know, it's a good place to stop. You can pick one of those up and then fill it out on your journey and then bring it back when you're done and get your badge. Or what we're going to do today is just stay here the whole time until everything's filled out for everybody and get it today. So yeah, we'll bring you guys along for that. But
Awesomeness.
So far, not too bad of a morning, huh? It's
No.
only like 10 o'clock in the morning, so we have a lot of time in our
I
day to
slept
do
in
lots
the
of fun
most.
things. You did sleep in the most.
I
Yes.
was called.
What are you guys doing?
Hugging.
Why?
I like hugs.
So,
Gee, we're both hugging. Yeah.
you guys want to go in?
Yes. No. Maybe. It's like at the fair because they have like those three craned like
Yeah.
paws.
So this is way more
Cool.
fun.
Butterfly!
What animal did you see?
Butterfly!
There you go. Stop and draw.
I did too.
Yeah.
I need to ride a squirrel and
Stop
a
and draw it. Okay.
Where's the
Junior Ranger is hard at work.
What about the Junior Ranger?
Well, what's the Junior Ranger doing?
Waiting.
So that's not wrong, is it?
What about this?
No, he's recycling, so he's fine.
No, this
What is that one doing?
looking at something? Looking at the mouse. The bus.
Yep, we're definitely not taking a bus.
That means no sucking. French fries. They are.
Hey, next to my fries?
No, I was showing them that they were waffle fries. My mom and me are sharing the panini. She has those. And the sister and brother, the big bird. Wow. I'm hungry. Apparently he's shaggy in school. Oh no! So I'm just trying to turn around, Mom. No, I don't want to go to the top. Keep hitting dead ends. This is a turkey. This is a these are the dinosaurs.
I think they're dinosaurs. Ooh, we might be able to fill out the dinosaur one, huh?
Yeah.
Careful, careful, careful crossing here.
Nikolai, what's that one that eats everything?
And
Pterodactyl.
go.
No, the small one.
Be careful going into the parking lot.
Small.
So we just have to go to the Murray Science and Learning Center and check that out, and then the kids have one page left to fill out each, and they're like running ahead. They can't contain themselves. And then they get their junior ranger badges. I was not sure if they were gonna be able to complete this today, but I had said, you guys, because it's kind of breezy out and we don't have like coats or anything on, and we're all in sandals. Well, the twins are in tennis shoes, but anyway, I didn't think they were gonna sit there after lunch for like 20 minutes and finish activities. So they have to finish 7 activities in that book and do 2 explorations and fill out a page about it in order to get their badges. And all each of them has left is to go to the science center and fill out a page. No quake. You can.
Bigger than my bag. You see something? Do you know what that is? That's okay. Ranger
I did a facial junior
of Denali National Park for its 100th birthday.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were.
I pledge to spend time exploring our national parks, continue learning, and do all that I can to protect the world around me and to have fun. You guys are Denali's newest Centennial Junior Rangers.